Hey guys! In this quick tip video, we're going to explore using a built-in waveform graph that's included with Logic Pro 10. This is a great tool for helping you with your dynamic range metering and control. As engineers, we use different tools and techniques to increase loudness, and it's nice to be able to meter the waveform as we employ these techniques. Before we begin, I want to give a shout out to Gary Margison, who goes by the artist name The 100, for the use of this yet-to-be-released track titled Perspective. Now to get started, the first thing we are going to do is add a Logic compressor plugin to the track. Next, we'll change the view to graph. After that, we'll take the threshold to 0. Now we'll turn off auto gain. Next, we'll take the mix percentage to 0%. Now we'll close the plugin header to take up less space, and then drag the plugin off to the side so we can view some of the audio region as well. Next, we'll duplicate the plugin by holding the Option key and dragging a copy of the plugin down. As before, we'll close the plugin header and drag the duplicate plugin below the first one. The top plugin will be our visual reference of the waveform prior to any processing, and the bottom plugin is our visual reference of the waveform after any processing. Now we'll play the mix so we can see the plugins in action.
Because I'm so wrapped up in this material view, if I could just let it go and hold on to you.
The waveforms appear identical at the moment. Next, we'll move the bottom compressor down a few slots so that we can insert a limiter in the signal path. When I moved the bottom compressor down a few slots, it changed the plugin's location on the screen, so I'll quickly rearrange both of them. The next step is to add a plugin that will impact the dynamic range. I've chosen to use the Logic limiter for this example. I'll play the mix and increase the gain into the limiter, and then we'll lower the output level to roughly level match the signal.
Because I'm so wrapped up in this material view, if I could just let it go and hold on to you. If I could just let it go and hold on to you. Because I'm so wrapped up in this material view, if I could just let it go and hold on to you. If I could just let it go and hold on to you. Because I'm so wrapped up in this material view, if I could just let it go and hold on to you. If I could just let it go and hold on to you. Because I'm so wrapped up in this material view, if I could just let it go and hold on to you.
You can now see the difference between the before and after, with the bottom plugin showing the reduced peak levels.
And hold on to you.
Something you can do to get more resolution for your monitoring is open the header and increase the view percentage to a higher amount. As an extreme example, I will change the view percentage to 200%. Now, I'll briefly play the mix again.
Because I'm so wrapped up in this material view, if I could just let it go.
This gives us a much better view, but can take over your entire screen. If you work with multiple computer monitors, you could move the enlarged plugins over to another computer monitor. Having a dedicated video monitor for your audio monitoring plugins is always nice to have. Well, I hope this helps you with the metering of your projects. Leave me a comment below and let me know how you're using this technique. Be sure to stay tuned, more content on the way just for you. As always, clicking like and subscribing is always appreciated. We'll see you next time.